Hello everybody, welcome to a channel update video, a state of the channel address, because it has been about half a year since the last time I did one of these, back in January for my 11-year anniversary video. That was really the last time I've kind of had a little chat about how the channel is and how I think it's going and future plans and stuff like that. So yeah, now we're about halfway through the year, let's have another go, talking about what's happened so far and just some things that have been on my mind for here on YouTube and also on Twitch and other places as well. So buckle in for a ramble as per usual. If you haven't got a lot of time, then I will try and summarize what I'm going to say in the description. So have a quick look down there if you want a sort of bullet point list of what I'm going to talk about today. But hey, if you fancy a ramble, let's get started. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was just a sort of bit of reflection on how the year has gone so far, because anyone with a very good memory might remember that back in January, I said this. In 6 months' time, if anyone remembers any of the things I'm about to say as future ideas, if I haven't done some of these, then be like, hey, Joe, back in January, you said you were going to do this. Where is it? Make me feel bad. Yeah, I said to hold me to account for all the stuff I mentioned back then, and have I actually done them? Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag, I'd say. Looking at the channel, I've got about 7 proper videos since that one, and that's about one a month, isn't it, really? Which isn't great. It's not as good as I'd hoped it would be, but I guess it was always going to be the case that there was going to be less videos on the channel since no more Let's Plays. And, you know, like I said back then, it is a case of quality over quantity. And some of the videos that I've done this year have been quite nice. I think they've turned out quite well. You know, we've had another bargain or bust, a movie special. We've had a Simpsons bootleg Simpsons merch video, and most recently a Bamzuki video, which was a bit random, but I had a lot of fun recording and editing that. I think there's been some good videos, but I just think there hasn't really been enough. And I was actually thinking about this the other day, about do I miss Let's Playing? Was it a mistake to stop Let's Playing? Should I go back? Do people want me to go back? I don't know, that's kind of what I'm going to ask you later on, but for me, myself, like, do I actually miss making Let's Plays, part 1s, part 2, part 3, so on and so forth? And I think the answer is a little bit complicated, but a little bit. A little bit. And I say that because what I think I miss is not so much the actual playing of the games. This is going to sound quite bad, but what I don't actually miss playing the games in 20-minute chunks. But what I do miss is sort of the grind of it. Weirdly, you know, the having a constant stream of videos uploaded and published. You know, making thumbnails for them. It's just quite satisfying to see a channel chock-a-block with videos, and I think that's the aspect that I miss. I look at the channel now and I think, ugh, 7 videos in half a year, that's kind of crap, because I feel like I should be doing more. I guess it's just that part of my brain, you know, having done Let's Plays for so many years, there's still something in there that's sort of telling me, oh, that's not enough, you know, what's going on, Joe? Why are you not more active? And that's the aspect that I miss. And I think probably a little bit of it is just nostalgia too. I'm quite a sentimental person, and I look back at old Let's Plays, and I look back at JFS videos, Minecraft videos, Feed the Beast, or old Monkey Island videos, and I think, oh, they were good. I miss that. And I think it's more that I just missed maybe that period of my life more than the actual Let's Plays. I don't know. Like I say, it's a complicated feeling. So yeah, it has been something that's been on my mind recently, and whether I should maybe go back to how I used to do the channel. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think there's definitely more of a middle ground I could perhaps reach with the types of videos that I want to do still, and also the videos that I used to do in the past. I don't want to completely go back on what I said, because, you know, if I go back and rewatch my video from last year where I stopped Let's Playing, I probably still do agree with lots of the points in there. You know, editing Let's Plays it's not very interesting. It's still very true that Let's Plays aren't as popular, and less so than ever in terms of popularity on YouTube. So yeah, it's not as if I just want to go back to how things were completely, but it's something that I am thinking about is maybe sort of, finding a middle ground to it. And on that note, a good middle ground is coming up sometime this year, because the next thing I want to talk about is Monkey Island, or more specifically, returning to Monkey Island, and in effect, returning to Let's Plays, because, yes, as I'm sure lots of you know, there is a new Monkey Island game coming out this year, Return to Monkey Island, which is just amazing. I can't quite believe we're getting a new one. We should all be very grateful, us Monkey Island fans, that we're getting a new game helmed by none other than Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman from the original Secret of Monkey Island and Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. It's great. It's so great. I'm so happy. And, we've been getting a little bit more in terms of gameplay recently. We had a gameplay reveal with the art style and everything like that. So I'm very, very excited for it. I think it looks great. I know there's been some backlash about some elements of it. I don't have anything like that. I'm just really, 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 really happy that it's coming out. Like, I think it's going to be amazing. So, as I was thinking about, how am I going to do that? Because obviously I'm going to play it. How am I going to play it? Am I going to stream it on Twitch like I've been doing point and clicks recently? And I don't think I am. I think that's a bit sad to do it that way. The fact that I've got all the previous games on this channel, and I started way back, I can't remember how many years ago, playing the first one remastered, and eventually made my way through all of them. Curse of Monkey Island 4, Tales of Monkey Island. It just makes sense to come back and do this new one on the channel as well. And I think do it in the traditional Let's Play format that I've done all the other ones. I think that's what I want, and I think that's probably what a lot of people would want as well, who are fans of my Let's Plays on the channel. So yes, I will be going back to Let's Plays to an extent for Return to Monkey Island here on the Muckluck channel. And I think it'll be nice. It'll be a good chance for me to dip my toe back into the Let's Play water and see if it is something that I do want to go back to perhaps more regularly. And I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing the odd Let's Play here and there, as well as the other videos that I want to do, the ones that I mentioned about back in January and last year, the more one-off videos. There's always a mixture that can be had. So yeah, whenever that game does come out, Return to Monkey Island, it hasn't got a release date yet, but when it does, be sure that I will be here playing it on the channel in the good old Let's Play format. And in a similar vein, with new games coming out this year, we have another series close to this channel and close to my heart, which is, of course, Destroy All Humans 2. We are getting a remake of the second game, just like we had a remake of the first. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. And this one's actually going to be a little bit different. Some of you may be thinking, oh, okay, well, if there's a new Destroy Humans, are you going to be Let's Playing that as well? And unlike Monkey Island, no, I'm not going to do a full-blown Let's Play of Destroy Humans 2, because I've already done 2 on this channel. It would be the third Let's Play of that game on this channel, and I know it's the remake, so it's slightly different, but it's still the same game at heart. And I just think that's a bit overkill, having 3 Let's Plays of the same game. So for that reason, I'm going to stream it on Twitch instead. That one's going to be a bit more of a live Let's Play, if you want to call it that, over on Twitch. I will, of course, be uploading the VODs to the second channel, so they'll all still be here on YouTube. It will just be, longer format videos, and there'll be the chat and me talking to the chat as I play it. But I think that'll be nice. I've seen that game so many times now, and I know what to expect. So it will be nice to have the chat there with me, and just a little bit of a different angle doing it that way. What I also mentioned back in January is maybe doing some countdown videos for leading up to its release, kind of like how I did with the first remake. That never really ended up happening, and the reason why is because, well, unlike the first remake, where it was brand new, I guess we kind of already know what to expect with this second remake, so there wasn't really much of a need to do these sort of insights into how it's shaping up and, gameplay reveal trailers, because we kind of know how it's going to play, we know how it's going to look. Plus, they recently had a very generous demo during the Steam Next Fest, which pretty much had the whole of the first level in Bay City. And playing that, you got a really good impression of how the game was shaping up, so it didn't really seem wise to make any other videos. I did stream playing that demo, and it's over on my second channel if you are interested in giving it a watch. But after that, I just sort of thought, well, that's kind of it. I would have still made maybe an unboxing or something related to a collector's edition, but unlike before, where they had, the regular game, a sort of mid-tier collector's edition, and then a really expensive one with a big statue. For this second game, they've only done one physical collector's edition, and it's £350, which is just a bit ridiculous, and I'm not interested in paying that much for a big statue of crypto. If there was a slightly cheaper one, like before, around £100, £120, I probably would have got it. But no, there's I'm not spending I'm not spending £350 on that. It also just doesn't look as interesting either. Like the stuff you get with it looks a bit crapper. So sadly, no unboxing to go with this second game, which is a bit sad. I thought they might do another one, but maybe the interest just wasn't there. Maybe they didn't sell many last time. But yeah, the whole game itself will be on Twitch, and I'll put the VODs on my second channel, More Muckluck. Moving on to other stuff that I mentioned back in January, and I said to hold me to account for. I said about doing more simulation games. I did want to do some more sim games like The Sims, or I don't know, stuff like Spore, stuff where you can just mess around and have some fun. And though I haven't quite got around to doing as many as I'd hoped, there is still some in the pipeline, and I still did do that Bamzuki one, which I really thought I had a lot of fun with that, like especially towards the end, doing the whole Bamzuki competition and editing that with the scoreboard. It was just a lot of fun. It was just so stupid as well. But I do want to do more of that stuff, and like I say, I've got one coming out soon, and I am going to do some playing The Sims, and maybe I'll try Spore as well. I think they're good fun, and it's just kind of I really like recording videos and then kind of sculpting them in the editing process, and stripping out all the stuff that didn't work, and chipping away until you get this shorter, condensed, hopefully funnier video. I just love watching them and thinking, oh, how could I make that funnier, or can I edit this in such a way to improve it? And those sort of sim games are really good for that. So I'll definitely be doing more of those in the future. If you have any recommendations for sim games to play, do let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested in hearing your suggestions. Okay, so I'm trying to keep this quick. I don't want to ramble for too long. So next up is James Bond. It is James Bond's 60th anniversary this year, and I did say that I wanted to do more Bond content on the channel. It's been 6 months, and I haven't really done anything. I think I may have streamed. No, that was last year. That was last year I streamed Nightfire. So I've done nothing. I said about doing the Craig era films, Bond review films, and yeah, let's just move on from that. I do still want to do some. I know I sound like a broken record, but I still do want to do some. I've actually been reading the Bond books outside of YouTube, and that's been sort of giving me my James Bond fix. But I do want to do videos as well. I have got some ideas to do some videos on the Bond games. I actually recently managed to find this game here, this twin pack of Tomorrow Never Dies and The World Is Not Enough on PS1, which I'm quite interested in playing and seeing what that's like, because I've never played those games before. I am trying to get nearly every James Bond game in my collection, so that was a nice little bargain for £6, those two games. So yeah, maybe something will come from that. Some sort of spotlight on the James Bond games, maybe a retrospective or something. I don't know, I'm just sort of throwing ideas out there, but it is still in the back of my mind to do Bond content for all you Bond fans out there, so don't worry. What's next? The Simpsons Hit and Run and mod. As per usual, nothing really to say here. It's going to continue. There's still lovely people making mods for this game that I can play and try out and be impressed with, usually, because they're usually very impressive what they're doing with this 20-year-old game. Next year it will be 20 years old. Oh my goodness. So yeah, they're going to continue as they have done. I do still want to make some more mods myself, just like I did last year with the Homer Cubed and the Halloween mod. I've got ideas for them. It's just every time I go into Blender, oh my god, I hate Blender, guys. I hate Blender. I hate modeling. It sucks. Every time I go into Blender and start messing around with stuff, I realize how much I hate it, and then I quickly back out. But yeah, no change there. There'll be some more Simpsons Hit and Run and mod videos coming out soon, so stay tuned for those. Next up on my list is More Muckluck. Not really much to say with More Muckluck. If you don't know what it is, it's my second channel where I upload old Twitch live streams and VODs and stuff like that. Just a bit of an archive. More Muckluck is there if you're not subscribed already and you're interested in watching some VODs. If you can't make it to the Twitch live streams when they're live, they're always there to catch up on as well. And speaking of Twitch, so this is something I actually wanted to end the video on, because it's something kind of like the whole Let's Play ideas I was talking about earlier. This is something that's been going around in my head recently about the whole live streaming, which I've been doing, and the past year I would say I have been pretty consistent with the the streams, doing 2 a week, usually on a Wednesday and a Sunday. And don't get me wrong, I really love live streaming. I love chatting to everyone in the chat and just having a laugh and messing around in games and trying new games out and things like that. But there is a but. I have started to realize that in doing 2 streams a week, which is the most I've ever done, the last time I was kind of relatively consistent with live streaming, it was back in like 2016, and that was only once every 2 weeks, kind of every other week is when I'd stream. And I used to think that was good. I used to think, damn, look at me go. And now I've been doing 2 streams a week instead, and I really liked it, but I have realized that in doing 2 streams a week, it has given me less focus on YouTube, less time to focus on YouTube. It's almost as if I've been tricking my brain, because in doing a live stream, my brain's been like, great, okay, that's your internet thing done. And then I never really get the motivation to then edit and record YouTube videos because I've done the streams instead. Don't know if that makes sense, but you know, that's what my brain stupidly does sometimes. And I would like to still focus more on YouTube. I was just saying about kind of being a bit upset about only having 7 proper videos this year. I would like more, and I think to do more, I'm probably going to have to cut back a little bit on the streams, because those 2-3 hours that I spend a stream doing one stream, I could spend recording and editing instead. So with that in mind, I'm probably going to cut back to just doing 1 stream a week, which, like I say, it's still more than I ever used to do. But yeah, just doing 1 rather than 2. Probably at the weekend, maybe a Sunday still, I'll do a stream every week. But I might drop the other one and then use that time to record and edit and do other stuff for YouTube instead. And I'm also conscious that not everyone can attend the live streams. You know, time zones are a thing, and not everyone can make it when I do stream. And some people just don't enjoy live streams either. They don't enjoy that format, and they would prefer the more regular YouTube videos. This is something that I would like your feedback on, though. Do you think that's a wise decision? Do you think, actually, Joe, I prefer your live streams more than your YouTube videos? I think you should stay doing that more. Do you care about the live streams? Would you rather see more YouTube videos? I don't know. I'm always after feedback. What sort of videos you'd like to see? More hit and run videos? Are you sick of hit and run? I am very conscious that the 2 as I look at my channel now, the 2 most recent videos does have Marge in them. So maybe there's too much of a focus on Simpsons stuff. Probably. I am trying to branch out a bit more, but you know, what would you rather see? Are you happy with it? Stick anything. Don't worry about being rude either. Like any feedback is better than no feedback. I do read it all, and it does mean a lot to me. So if you do have any, do leave it below. And I think with that, I'm going to stop rambling. As per usual, a big thank you to everyone who watches the videos, likes the videos, leaves comments, joins me on a live stream, buys a Muckluck pin, which are still available and available worldwide over on my Ko-fi page. So head over there if you are interested. It all does mean a lot to me. I've been getting some really lovely comments recently. Just little ones that mention about how my old videos used to help them out, or they really miss these sort of videos. And yeah, it just, I read those and I think, oh, you know what, doing all this YouTube stuff for so long, maybe it has been worthwhile. Maybe it has actually helped some people or meant a lot to some people. It's really nice. It's a really nice feeling. And I thank everyone for their continued support of all the stupid stuff I do here on YouTube and on Twitch. I look forward to seeing any feedback you do give in the comments. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.